Darlene is one of our founding IBOs, and she's been in the network marketing business for 25 years, been very, very successful, and she's going to share with you about how to take an extraordinary product like this and turn it into an extraordinary business.
Thank you. So, I don't like anybody falling asleep when I present, all right? So whenever I go, ding-a-ling-a-ling, whoever jumps up first and shouts, you have to shout, Provizion gets a little bit of money. Okay? So we're going to have a little bit of fun tonight. Stay on your toes, stay awake. Ding-a-ling-a-ling! Very good. All right, so our business, how many of you understand that the cost of living is going up and up and up and up? Yeah. Are your salaries going up and up and up? No. So you are having to make do with less, correct? Yes. When I filled up, I was driving George's Mercedes, it's a diesel. I filled it up at the gas station, it was $135 to fill up. The last time I was here, that was about $70. And so just understand that the financial crunch that families are feeling today is absolutely devastating, beyond devastating. There will be marriages break up because of financial stress and pressure. There will be children going without because of financial stress and pressure. So if you're facing financial stress, the cost of housing, the cost of food, I'm Canadian, okay? So butter a year and a half ago was $2.99 a pound. Before I came down here, I bought no name brand butter at $7 a pound. $7 a pound for butter. Cost of food, cost of education, cost of transportation, everything is going up and your salary is not. So you either have one or two choices to make. You can either decrease your spending to fit your budget, or you can increase your earning to be able to enjoy life more. Now, how many of you want to decrease your spending? Anybody? Okay, well, there's a couple people. All right. My husband would tell you that I need to decrease my spending.
Good job.
Joe's in the back there. Have Joe come in so everybody can meet Joe. Oh, he went upstairs. Oh.
He knows you.
He does know me. He does know me. Yes, and so what we are going to talk about tonight is how you can increase your earnings, okay? And so I actually, when George was talking about starting this company, I was in another network marketing company. He and I launched that company together in Africa. In the space of 1 year, I built a team of over 100,000 people, and we actually hit more than $1 million a month in sales in my organization.
Hallelujah to you.
So I wasn't sure if I was coming, okay? Because I was making a lot of money, and the previous company to that had suspended me, and so I was without money for 2 years. And so it was really nice to be able to make money again. So I wasn't sure if I was going to come, but he and I actually had a lot of discussions on the compensation plan, and there were some things in it that I really kind of insisted on, and one thing in particular which we'll get to. But there are a number of different ways that you're going to earn money. First of all, we have retail. That's common sense, right? Difference between buying and selling. Ding-a-ling-a-ling! There you go.
She's proud of that.
All I saw was green.
That's our happy leprechaun there.
Yeah.
All right, retail, common sense, right? Difference between buying and selling. Next we have the sponsor bonus, and I love this. This was really important to me coming from Africa. And so our sponsor bonus pays you up front a total of 20%. On every single person, customer, IBO, business partner, whatever, every single time they order, you will make 20%. And people who don't like binaries because you can sponsor people and not earn money, love the sponsor bonus. And so this is really important when you're working in third world nations. And we are becoming a third world nation. Anyone disagree with that?
Moving in that direction.
And so understand how important that 20% is. And you don't even have to buy a single product before you earn that 20%. So now, in Canada, we have social programs, and they have a housing program for disadvantaged people. But they have to put in sweat equity to get their house. So while the government will build them a house, they have to do cleanup, they have to do painting, they have to do this, they have to do that. It's called sweat equity. They didn't have money to put into the house, same as business, right? And so you can use your sweat equity to build a business here at Provizion. So if you have no money to get started, you refer the product to a few people, you're going to make that 20% commission. Now you can take your commission and buy your product. And so that really is significant kind of business. So you can get started in our company with one single bottle of product, and you still pay for shipping at that. And that gives you 4 weeks of full commission qualification, okay? You can do 2 bottles of product, which is $99 plus you get free shipping. We want to be the Amazon of GSH, okay? And so free shipping, that gives you 4 weeks of full business qualification. You can do a 500 PV order, which is 11 bottles of product. So now you're paying for 10, but you're getting 1 free, right? Who likes free? Yes, everybody likes free. And that gives you 12 weeks of full business commission qualification. You don't have to order again for 12 weeks. And what is so important about this and this is now you have product on hand. I have learned one of the secrets to success in this kind of business, you must have product on hand. If I do a one-on-one presentation with someone and I get them all excited, right? Get them all excited and they're ready to sign up, and I tell them it's going to be 3 days to get their product, oh, I have to think about it. Or I need to talk to my husband, or I need to talk to my wife. But if I've got product sitting on the table there, and I can say to them, why don't we get you registered in the system right now? Here is your product. I will take your product that the company is going to ship and ship it to me. And now I've just replaced the product that I gave them. They're registered in the business and they're excited because they get their product instantly, right? So if at all possible, you want to start either at this level or this level, okay? Now, if you go to the 1,000 PV level, which is going to cost you $999, plus you still get free shipping, but you're going to get 24 bottles of product. That's 4 free bottles. Let me hear you say hooray. Hooray. Oh, come on. Hooray. That's much better. Okay. So you're getting $200 worth of free product, still free shipping, but you're going to get 24 weeks of full business qualification. You don't have to order again for 6 months. Now, you'll run out of product long before that if you're doing a good job, okay? But the fact is, you don't have to in order to earn your commissions. So these are the different levels that you can get started at, and the different sponsor earnings at that time as well, too. Sponsor earnings are paid in year 1, regardless of whether the sponsor is commission active. So even if you haven't bought product, you're still going to earn that 20% sponsor bonus. I mean, this is revolutionary. I've never seen another network marketing company do this and combine it with a binary, okay?
And mention too that registration is free. You don't have to pay to register. You don't have to buy a product when you register. And you can turn around and invite other people and get good at a presentation. And before you know it, you'll be earning these sponsor earnings, even though you didn't order anything, until you buy your own product.
Exactly. Now, is Mary in the room, Bill? Is Mary? There's Mary. Okay, so Mary really didn't want to do the business very much, right? But she started to share the product with people. And one day she realized that she had a few $1,000 in her wallet because she simply shared the product with other people. I mean, how powerful is that, right?
That's awesome.
It's totally awesome. Imagine being surprised. Next, we have team earnings. So the team earnings is what is commonly referred to as a binary commission. Binary means two, right? So you have a left team and you have a right team. Each time you sponsor someone, under the left, it falls directly under the other person. You do the same thing on the right. Every week, the company looks down the middle of your organization. Whichever is the lesser side, you're going to make 10% of all the sales on that lesser team. So even if somebody is 100 levels down, you're still going to make 10% of their sale. Doesn't matter who brought them. So this is how you leverage your own time and work and energy. I don't want to have to personally sponsor 5,000 people. I don't want to do that, right? But I would love to make 10% off of 5,000 people's purchases. Who else wants to? Yes,
No doubt.
exactly. Okay, that is your binary. Next. Then we have what's called a generational bonus. And I love this because this is the real powerhouse of our commission program. What do I mean by that? So let's say that I sponsor Dr. Reg, who sponsors Richard, who sponsors Nell, who sponsors Jody, who sponsors John. In most network marketing companies, this is level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, okay? We pay on 10 generations, which isn't necessarily the same as a level. So let's say Dr. Reg isn't a team builder yet, and Richard isn't, and Nell isn't, and Jody isn't, but John is.
Woo, go John.
So one generation goes from Dr. Reg all the way to John. So I will get a matching bonus of 7% on what Dr. Reg earns, on what Richard earns, on what Nell earns, what Jody earns, and what John earns in one generation. And we pay on 10 generations. Woo!
You said jump up, so.
There you go. Awesome. Okay. So you can see that you're going to make 7% per generation. So every time I help Dr. Reg earn $1,000, the company's going to pay me $70. When I help John earn $10,000, the company's going to pay me how much? $700. So the more people you help to earn money, the more money comes back to you.
Right.
I have had my matching checks be 4 times as high as my binary checks. 4 times as high. There were weeks when I earned $35,000 in a single week. In a single week.
Ooh.
But the biggest part of that was matching bonus because I had a lot of people who were earning big checks too. And that's the secret to success in network marketing. All right, so next we have,
Tell me.
yep, so the rank incentive, we'll go there first, George. Yep. So the rank incentive is this column here. So, you know, every company wants to appreciate you and honor you when you have success. And so we do that too. You know, we call you up and we clap for you and hip hip hooray, and we give you a nice pin, which you're going to get this weekend, and we give you a nice certificate, and you can put it up on the wall, and we'll take your picture, and everybody goes hip hip hooray, right?
Right.
We also do something else, and I love this about our compensation plan. We give you cash in your pocket. And so not only do you get the public recognition, which everybody loves, right? But we also put cash in your pocket, which cures pocketitis. How many of you suffer from pocketitis? Yes. What is pocketitis? You've heard of hepatitis, tonsillitis, pancreatitis, right?
Yeah.
Pocketitis means empty pockets, no money in your pockets. So we have the cure for pocketitis. How awesome. And so we reward you financially. So let's take a look at the very first level, and this is the other thing I love. Everything we do in our compensation plan starts at the very first level. Most companies do not reward you like that until you're halfway up to the top, right?
Yeah.
But we want the part-timers, those just getting started in their business, to be recognized, to feel appreciated, to feel honored and respected for their hard work. So we actually do this right at the very first rank level. So at Team Builder, you're going to get an extra, I'm a little short, $25, right? When you move up to Area Team Builder, that's a $50 check, $100, $200, now it's getting real good. $1,000, $2,000, $4,000. Is that going to help your pocketitis?
Yeah.
Yes.
Healed.
$6,000, $10,000. Whoa, $20,000. That used to be able to buy you a car. It's not going to buy you a car anymore. $50,000. Wow. Look at this. $100,000. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, my heart. $250,000. Oh, anybody else want that? Yes, yes.
Here's a winner for short people.
Oh, thank you, George.
Oh.
And so starting at an extra $25 is our thank you for your hard work, and we want to recognize and appreciate you all the way to $250,000.
Wow.
Anyone getting excited?
Yeah.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling! Yes, Michelle in the back.
Provision.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. All right, next one down, George. Then we have a lifestyle incentive. And the lifestyle incentive is the only part of our commission that is paid monthly. Everything else is paid weekly. And you know what's really cool? Is you get your commissions on Thursday in time for the weekend. I mean, it used to be on Friday, and Rick actually moved that up so we get paid now on Thursdays instead of Friday. So now you can enjoy your weekend, which is really cool. All right, but the lifestyle bonus, again, starts at the very first rank, and it goes all the way down to national director, okay? After this level, it's a different type of bonus that you're going to get. But this pays monthly, so every single month you achieve Team Builder 2 weeks out of your whole month, you're going to make an extra $25. If you achieve National Director twice in a month, that's going to be $1,000. You do that every month, that's an extra $1,000 every single month. Next we have what's called an Executive Leadership Share. Now, the company takes 3% of all the sales in the whole wide world, and they put it into a big bonus pool. And you qualify for shares based on your rank level. Now those shares in my previous company, they were running close to $1,500 US per share. And you could get 10 shares in a single week. We too can get 10 shares in a single week. And so again, that's just another way that we reward leaders for being leaders. It's not easy being a leader. You get woken up at all times of the night for 3-way calls. You're doing travel, you're doing presentation. So this is our way of honoring and appreciating our leaders. They pour their hearts and their souls into their business. It's blood, sweat, and tears a lot of times. It really is. But we want our leaders to feel appreciated and valued, and really in partnership with the entire company. So that's how you actually make money on every single sale. Not just the sale in your own team, but the sales of the entire company. Okay? Next, we have what is called a 2-product incentive. And again, I love this. And this was Pat Curtin's idea, right, George?
Mike Haverland.
Oh, Mike Haverland's idea. Okay. And so this is really cool because, again, it's for the brand new people getting started. And so if you are an IBO or a team builder, you qualify for this. If you're higher than a team builder, you don't qualify for this. This is for the brand new people, or those people that aren't really successful yet in the business. And so every single week, after you've been on auto ship for 3 months, your name goes into the pot. And every week we draw one customer and we draw for one IBO. Now the IBO gets one share of that global bonus pool. So imagine, when that is $2,000 per share, a brand new person who is just an IBO or a team builder is going to be paid a $2,000 share in the leadership pool, just for being on auto ship. How cool is that? Two-product auto ship, correct. Now, if you're a customer, we cannot pay customers money. So the customer gets the equivalent of that share value in free product. And so now we've got both customers and brand new IBOs real excited about the business. And then we will also do different awards and incentives and different kind of things to help you motivate your team about something exciting. I mean, we've done incentives at New Year's, we did them at Christmas, we did them to get to this event, and so there's people who earned different things to be able to come to the event. And we will have a big luxury trip at some time in the future for our leadership here in the company. And so this really is what's so important.
Okay.
So right now we are running what is called the Champion Incentive. And the Champion Incentive means that if you sponsor two people at $1,000 each, okay? So $999, you sponsor two people. You put one on your left and one on your right, and you do that in a calendar month, you're going to earn a total of $700. Wow. I mean, that is totally mind-blowing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Two people, one on your left, one on your right, who buy a $1,000 pack, and you are going to earn a total of $700. You do that every month, and I mean, the incentive is a certain time limit, but George has the ability to extend that if it's working well. We will do what's good, right? And so you can actually qualify for that right now. Now, we also have a really cool thing for those who buy the 1,000 PV pack. So this makes it really easy to sponsor people at that $1,000 level. And so that is called a Provizion Pioneer. Okay, and the Provizion Pioneer means that you're going to buy your 1,000 PV pack, so you get started right in your business. You've got lots of product to be able to share, to be able to use to build your business. But what do you get for doing that? Well, you get 24 bottles of product, you get 6 months of commission active qualification, you get free shipping, you also get a personalized business launch flyer. So we actually put your picture on a business launch flyer that you can share on social media or print it off. You can also get, now are we doing the business cards yet, George?
Thank you, that's one of the announcements over the weekend, but
Okay,
yes, it would retroactive apply. And you should know that everything regarding the Pioneer is ending tomorrow night. And remember I was talking about Rick in that business office where all those pioneers had their names up on the wall? That ends for us tomorrow. And then there'll be a new category. We'll call it something else. There'll be bonuses and benefits. But yes, this Pioneer program ends tomorrow night. So.
Yes. And so if you want to be a pioneer and have your picture on the website and a great marketing brochure, you want to be part of that. Very good.
Always something new.
Always something new and fun. Always something new and exciting to be able to share with people. You know, one of the things that I want to talk to you about just for a minute here is how important it is to just get involved. You know, Richard Branson said that if you don't understand something, make a decision and learn to do it later. And so make that decision to commit and to change your life going forward. You know, if you don't want anything to change in your life, if you're completely happy paying your bills the way they are now and putting gas in your car and buying expensive groceries, if you're happy with that, just do nothing. Just do nothing. It's not going to get any better. It's just going to stay the same and maybe worse over the next year. But if you want different, you need to make a decision to do different, to have different. You know, so many people, they put themselves in a box, right? Yeah. You know, I like to tell the story of a baby lion that was caught in the jungles of Africa. And that baby lion was brought into the city as a tourist attraction, and he was chained to a post in the ground. And the chain was about 30 feet long. And every day, that baby lion would walk 30 feet around the post this way and 30 feet around the post that way, over and over all day long. That baby lion grew up. He did not know he was born to rule and reign. He didn't know that he was king of the jungle. All he knew was 30 feet this way and 30 feet that way. He didn't even know how to roar. A lion that didn't know how to roar. One day, lightning came, struck that post, and the lion was free. For the first time in 10 years, he was free. And you know what he did? 30 feet around the post this way, and 30 feet around the post that way. But what I want you to know is tonight, every single one of you are being set free. Every single one of you. Where you will be this time next year depends on you. Well, this little video that George is going to show is a training of a comedian, actually, and he does things off the cuff, right? But I want you to ask yourself the question, how do you want to sing your life song? How do you want to sing your life song? How do you want to be remembered? How do you want to be understood by your family and your friends and those around you?
How do I know? A lot of people, when they think of the phrase, how do I know, they always want to put the what behind it. How do I know what I'm supposed to do? The question that you really should ask is, how do I know why I'm here? Because when you know your why, your what becomes more clear and more impactful. If you know, like for instance, people know that I do comedy, but that's what I do. My why is to inspire people to walk in purpose. So I can do comedy, I can write books, I can be in a movie, because all of it is motivated by my why. In fact, I have a new web series out called Michael Jr. Break Time. We probably just did the 6th episode. It's on YouTube. So every single Wednesday at 3 o'clock, we drop a new episode on YouTube of Michael Jr. Break Time. What it is it's me. I travel around the country and I do stand-up comedy, in case you didn't know. And in the middle of my comedy set sometime, I'll stop and just talk to my audience. And we've been filming this, and it's pretty cool. So we're in Winston-Salem. I'm going to show you a clip from Winston-Salem. And I'm just talking to this guy in the audience, and he tells me that he's a musical instructor at a school. So I was like, all right, you're a musical instructor. Can you sing? Let me hear you sing a song. So this is what happened at the last episode of Michael Jr.'s Break Time. Check it. So you're a musical director?
Yes, sir.
All right, so let me get a couple bars of like Amazing Grace. Can you do the first part of that? Go ahead.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me.
Wow. That bro could sing. You know what I'm saying? All right. Now, what you give me the version is if your uncle just got out of jail, you got shot in the back when you was a kid. I'm just saying, let me see the hood version real quick, if you know which version I'm talking about. Just see if that exists. Let me see what you got.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now, right now I'm found, was blind.
Okay. Here's what I want you to catch. The first time I asked him to sing, he knew what he was doing. The second time, he knew why he was doing it. When you know your why, your what becomes more impactful because you're walking towards or in your purpose.
How many of you want to be a life changer, a life giver? You're sitting here. This is where it all begins. This is where it all starts. This time next year, I want to see all of you guys at National Director or higher. How many are in for it?
Yeah.
Thank you.